Hello everybody, it's Ms. Montana from the Williston Community Library bringing you day 5 of the 12 days of holidays. So if you want to go ahead and grab the day 5 craft bag out of your big blue bag, and we'll kind of go over what all's in it and what we're going to do today. So what you're going to need is, you should have in your bag a foam paintbrush, 1 large and 2 small popsicle sticks, and then in the big bag itself you should have some paint and a paintbrush. And then you're going to want to grab a glue of some kind, some scissors, and your marker. So what we're going to make today, and I'm going to show you because it's a little bit complicated, so it's going to be easier if I show you and then we go from there, is we're going to be making a foam brush toy soldier. I think they're very cute. They've got the little hats like they work at Buckingham Palace. And we're just going to get rolling. So I'm going to tilt it down so you can see my work desk, and we will start making our foam paintbrush toy soldier. Okay. So here is my crafting area. Now the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove this black foam part, and we can do that a couple ways. You can bend it off or cut it. I found it's easier to wiggle it a little bit and then just come in with your scissors and kind of pull up the foam now that we've loosened it and just cut that piece off. Alright, and at this point I am going to let you know, do not try getting that plastic piece on the inside out right there, because it's actually got little barbs that stick into the foam, so if you try pulling it out you'll rip apart your foam and you won't be able to make your toy soldier. So I found out the hard way. It's a good thing I had an extra foam brush. It would have been quite tragic otherwise. Okay, so now you're going to need to grab your white craft glue. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that glue and we're going to put just a little bit of it on the tip of our bigger craft stick. You're going to want to probably put it front and back, just so that, there we go, it'll stick, and there we go. And you're going to actually kind of lift up the foam in your brush very gently, and we're going to slide the tip of our craft stick in, and we're going to push it down and hold. Like so. And we're going to give that a minute to start working on drying, because this is really the most difficult part, is getting that to stay. Alright, now in the meantime, while we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and take our craft stick, and we're going to want to stick our soldier's arms onto him. So, and this is just personally what I found works better, is just your glue stick and get it nice and coated on the sides, and then just stick it. And if it doesn't want to work, I guess we can just use our, looks like we're going to have to use our liquid glue. So if you just want to get a little bit of the liquid glue, mine's got a funky top, so, and just spread it on the side. And then just like if you guys remember when we did our Scrabble tile art, we're gonna just very thickly coat the sides. Make sure we've got plenty of glue on there to hold our arms on. And then go ahead and lay it down and stick our arms to it. In retrospect, we maybe should have done the arms first. And there is 1 arm on and 2 arms on. And if we just stick it off the edge of the table, we can stick our arms onto our soldier. Try and get them as even as possible, although I already know that mine won't be, but we're gonna try anyways. And there we go. And we're gonna just let that sit for probably a good 10-15 minutes, kind of let all that glue solidify, and then we'll finish making our popsicle stick soldier. Okay, so now that our toy soldier's arms are dry. We're all good to go. We can now work on decorating him, which it's gonna take a marker and some paint to do that. So you're gonna wanna put something down. I put down newspaper, a little old newspaper, just so that we don't make a big mess everywhere else. And let's rock and roll. Let me tilt you down. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is give our soldier some eyes. So I'm just gonna use my marker for that. And there we go. And then he does need his shoes as well. So again, I'm gonna use the marker and just gonna go ahead and color that all in. All right, once you feel like you have adequately given your creation a good pair of shoes, we're ready to move on to the most exciting part of this, the paint. All right, so the containers you should have are red, blue, and yellow, and you should just have a little bit in the bottom of them. And we're not going to want to use all of them on this project because we've got another project in a couple days that we're going to do where we're going to need it, but don't worry about it. I grabbed a cup of water for rinsing my paintbrush, as well as some paper towels to dry it off once I've rinsed it, because we're going to need a couple different colors. So I am going to start by painting the tippity tops of the arms. You can just get a little bit of yellow paint for that and try and make as even of lines as possible. And you can decorate the uniform however you want. I'm just going to do it how I think it will look nice. And then I'm going to rinse that. And let's do the top of the uniform, which I'm going to cover up the paints I'm not currently using, or I will knock them off the table and we will have a serious mess on our hands. Okay. And we're also going to do the shirt and the sleeves. You just want to give it a nice thick coat, just enough to give it a good color, but not so thick that it's going to take forever to dry, because we're going to want to do a pattern over the top for the buttons and any other decorations that you want to give your toy soldier to his outfit. Oop. And I just kind of want to get the sides a little. Alrighty. A little bit more and we should be good. Alright, so now let's go ahead and rinse our paintbrush again. Okay. And now let's do the uniform pants. So let's cover up this paint that I have here. There we go. And give our soldier some pants. All right. And if it's easier to use this other end to make nice straight lines with your paint, you can do that too. Just remember to rinse it before you touch it to anything. There we go. A little more paint and then we'll just let it sit and dry. Okay. All right, so the majority of the top part of our painting, or of our soldier, is gonna probably be dry by now. So what we're going to do is we're gonna bring out the yellow again, and we're gonna give the uniform some snazzy buttons and a sash, I think. I feel like that would be a nice addition. So let's see if I can't. Whoop. There we go, getting there. Almost there. All right, and then once you've got the sash taken care of, we can give buttons. So I'm gonna do just 2 on the sleeves. And probably 2 on the uniform. There we go, almost done. Now we're gonna just let that dry for however long it's going to need. Rinse our paintbrush. Okay, and now we're gonna let that sit until our creation is nice and fully dry, and then we'll be able to finish it up from there. Okay, so I have allowed it to dry, and this is what our little toy soldier looks like now. As you can see, I also gave him a stripe so you can see the different pant legs. But yeah, there we go. And you can either do like how we have with our other crafts and add a piece of string on the back and turn it into an ornament, or it can just get a magnet on the back or just hang out the way it is. Alrighty everybody, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye!